In this video, we'll demonstrate the construction process of our newest marble run track, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Before we delve into the construction details, let's briefly review how the track operates. A modular coil E-lift continuously propels 3 parallel rows of marbles to a height of plus 51.5 centimeters. All 3 rows of marbles exit the lift through separate exits, but they all converge and land in a single funnel, referred to as the Olive Garden in the video. All marbles exit this funnel through a common exit. Then, they cascade into a second hyperfunnel, known as the Quince Garden. After several rounds in the Quince Garden, the marbles proceed to land in a medium-sized third hyperfunnel, dubbed the Pear Garden in the video. The next stage is the Fig Garden, featuring a mega funnel with a single exit. The last garden, known as the Almond Garden, comprises a second mega funnel with 3 exits. From this stage onwards, the track follows the same construction approach as our previous track, Marble Beat. Each of the 3 exits directs the marbles to a distinct entry point of the modular E-lift, where they are transported back to the top of the track. Now, let's examine the construction process, beginning with the installation of the central E-lift. The E-lift we utilize to consistently propel all marbles to the desired height is a modular model manufactured by CM3D. It comprises a foundational base component, onto which you can attach extensions of various lengths. When you've reached the desired height, you cap off the final extension with a top piece like this one. We begin our construction by positioning a base, and then encircle it with 3 height columns secured together using medium walls. The wall cage is erected around the lift to provide stabilization. Once it has reached its ultimate height, we'll attach its top element to the upper walls. We proceed with the construction of the modular E-lift and the surrounding cage. Take note of the 2 bridges inserted between the columns at this point. They will serve later to stabilize the first funnel at this level. Now, let's proceed to install the lowest funnel, known as the Almond Garden. We begin by constructing a column adjacent to the cage. These 2 double balconies will be used at a later stage. We then cover the column with a small transparent layer. To enhance the stability of the layer, we add a bridge. Next, we place the basement of the Giga Funnel on top of the layer. This part serves as the foundation upon which the Giga Funnel will be positioned later. Similar to the 4-hole Giga Funnel itself, this part also features 4 entrances. However, it possesses only 3 exits. Marbles exit this basement from the opposite side of their entrance. Marbles entering the basement through its central entrance can exit from any of the exits. Before placing the Giga Funnel on top of its basement, we opt to connect its 3 exits to the 3 entrances of the E-lift. We begin by linking the back left entrance of the lift. To accomplish this, we construct a ramp leading to the exit of a spiral. Next, we connect the spiral to the left exit of the Giga Funnel basement. Take note of the angled stacker utilized at the entrance of the lift. It ensures that no marble gets stuck in case a queue forms at the lift entrance. Also, observe the utilization of curved rails in various sections. This particular curved rail ensures a seamless incline of the ramp between tiles. Also, take note of the head extension positioned at the top of our spiral. Thanks to this feature, you can utilize spirals of any height with any orientation of entry and exit. You may have also noticed the utilization of a tile attachment in this area. They are highly convenient for constructing on top of a tile. Here's how we utilize the previously positioned double balconies. Thanks to them, we were able to save a few stackers. The subsequent element, a hollow stacker, is also remarkably useful here. In our specific scenario, it enabled us to optimize the distance marbles fall between the basement exit, funnel, and catcher. The first Giga Funnel exit, the back left one, is now operational. Next, let's proceed to work on the following one, the back exit. Here as well, we commence constructing a ramp, this time originating from the front lift entry. We connect this ramp to another spiral, which is subsequently linked to the basement exit. Now, let's establish the connection between the last Giga Funnel exit, the front right one, and the E-lift. Once more, we begin by constructing a ramp, this time starting from the right lift entry. Again, we incorporate a spiral to ensure that marbles swiftly reach the level of the lift entry. Afterwards, we link the head of the spiral to the front right basement exit. Here, observe from an alternate perspective. Take note of the utilization of a slightly longer curved rail in this area. All three exits of the Giga Funnel basement are now successfully linked to the lift. However, before positioning the Giga Funnel on it, we must first stabilize its base. The bottom part of the funnel has studs which can be inlaid on tiles. Therefore, we begin by constructing small columns around the basement, providing a foundation upon which the funnel can rest. Take note of the utilization of ball boxes for the purpose of stabilization. Finally, we position the Giga Funnel on the basement, then the lift top. This configuration mirrors the one employed in our track Marbel beat. Let's now see how from here, in the Marbel beat track, we connected the lift exits to the funnel entries. Here's how we established the connection between the first lift exit and the first funnel entry. Now, let's establish the connection between a second lift exit and a second funnel entry. Once more, this bridge construction serves to stabilize the entire structure. This specialized rail, manufactured by Shuram 2804, proves particularly convenient in this instance. To conclude this segment, let's link the last lift exit to the funnel. Take note of the plexiglass tube utilized here, a product of CM3D. Similarly, observe the two high-speed curves, facilitating safe sharp turns. And that concludes the construction process of the Marbel beat track. Now, let's return to the construction of the Almond Garden track. And first elevate the E-lift to its maximum height. Initially, we remove the top portion of the lift and proceed to extend both the cage and lift further upward. We halt the construction once we have reached an exit height of plus 51.5 centimeters. That's the height achieved by incorporating 5 7.5 centimeters extensions and 1 3.5 centimeters extension. The final steps are for stabilization purposes and will be continued shortly. Now, let's proceed to install the secret exit from the Almond Garden. While operating the track, we observed that occasionally a marble would arrive at the 4-hole Giga Funnel with such high speed that it would exit the Giga Funnel at the next entry/exit point immediately after entering. To prevent marbles from falling off the track, we consequently constructed the secret route. Here's how we proceeded with the construction of this route. Take note of the stabilization efforts implemented here. The secret route is now constructed, ensuring that no marble gets lost on the Almond Garden level. Now, let's commence the installation of the second Giga Funnel, known as the Pear Garden 1. The 1-hole Giga Funnel will be positioned atop the subsequent column later on. Before proceeding further, let's take a closer look. Initially, we prepare the groundwork as follows. Once more, observe all the efforts invested in stabilizing the entire structure. This structure serves as the basement for the 1-hole Giga Funnel. Similar to the funnel itself, it features only one entrance and one exit. We further stabilize the basement upon which the funnel will rest. Then, we position it on top of everything. The one-hole Giga Funnel also features stabilization studs on its bottom, just like the previous one. Hence the short columns beneath it. With the one-hole Giga Funnel as well, we encounter the issue of some marbles arriving too swiftly and falling off the funnel. To address this issue, we also constructed an additional lane here to redirect rebel marbles back onto the track. Here's how we proceeded with the construction of the additional lane. Now let's begin the installation of the first hyperfunnel, known as the Pear Garden 1. Once more, let's take a closer look before proceeding. Here's how we proceeded with the installation. Take note of the special balcony used in this section. And here, a special balcony extension is utilized. These can be employed to extend the reach of your balconies. Also, observe the use of base layer hexagons to assist in laying the funnel flat. Indeed, achieving a flat surface for the funnel is quite challenging. If the funnel doesn't lay flat, it can start undulating. The funnel in question here is of the hyper type, resembling a smaller version of the one-hole Giga Funnel. The only difference is the absence of stabilizing studs on the backside. Lastly, take note of the utilization of a 180-degree curved rail in this section. With it, we aim to prevent any rapidly incoming marble from falling off the funnel. Now, let's proceed with installing the second hyperfunnel, known as the Pear Garden 1. We intend to install it in this designated area. Let's take a closer look at the installation area. Here's the method we employed for its installation. The connection to the next funnel is now successfully established. Another special balcony is utilized in this section. Once again, stabilizing short columns are installed where the funnel is to be positioned. The Pear Garden is now in place. Last but not least, let's proceed with the installation of the upper funnel. We position its basement at this location. Then let's zoom in again to this area to get a better view of what's happening. We connect the basement to one entry of the previous funnel, and then position the funnel on its basement. This funnel is one that we purchased a couple of years ago through Facebook. It has roughly the same size as the hyperfunnels from CM3D, but otherwise exhibits minimal differences. Now, let's connect the lift exits to this final funnel. We begin with the right front lift exit. Attach a lift balcony beneath it. Then position the necessary stackers and tiles on it. From there, we continue constructing an access to the first funnel entry. Here's the view from above. In the next step, we connect the left back lift exit to the funnel. Once more, we first attach a lift balcony, this time a small one. Then add a so-called U-turn onto it. This setup allows marbles to smoothly transition into the funnel. The final challenge now is to connect the third lift exit to the funnel. For this purpose, we first attach a third lift balcony, followed by a second U-turn. Here's the view from above. In the next step, we add an I-tile and a 3-entrance vortex. Note here that the vortex is suspended in midair. That's because both tiles are connected to each other using a small connector. These connectors are highly useful when you need a tile suspended in midair, as seen here. The final lift exit is now seamlessly connected to the last funnel. Take note here that the falling marbles do not disrupt the ongoing spinning movement. All funnels are now installed, and the track is essentially ready to run. Before starting, let's conclude with a further stabilization step of the lift. To achieve this, we proceed as follows. That's it. The track is now fully prepared and ready to run. We just need to add marbles to the 3 exit entrances. And the show can start. We had up to 117 marbles running the track simultaneously. How long does it typically take for a marble to pass through all the gardens? Almost 2 minutes. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please check out our previous 2 videos to witness the tracks in action.